shift gears real quick, whatever, I want to talk about Kens, we are in the, also, by the way, side note, in the beginning we said, we talking about the new year, a lot of projection, a lot of celebration going on, whatever. Also, when we're recording this episode right now.
Yeah, it's not the new year yet.
Right. But I was talking about when they seen this the new year. But yeah, so today, a year ago, once upon a time, we ran into each other at the gym.
Yeah.
And this podcast idea was semi-spawned. We met up again later on to really.
So I think that in that conversation, it spawned me asking you why you stopped yours.
Right.
It wasn't even in no.
I was 10 steps ahead. It spawned.
Oh, it's like as soon as I sparked the light bulb, he had an idea. I was just trying to figure out why you had given up on it, whatever, and finding out like what was new in your life. You had a kid, you engaged now, this, that, and the third, woo woo. And then was that the same day you sent this 4-page letter?
Yes, 4-page letter.
Oh, so yeah, I go to the movies with my girl at the time, and I open, I'm like, mine was in my request box.
In general,
I'm like, look, because now she's breathing down my neck, so it's this long message.
This bitch.
So I have to show her. Nah, this some dude, some random guy I ran into it.
I seen him one time.
They don't even know him. No, I'm like, no, this is a dude who I know from the podcast space. So as I'm reading it, I'm like, I think I might even ask her, like, I'm like, I don't know, I'll just see. So I've kind of tabled it, and then I came back to it, and I was like, yo, let's meet up. And like you said, we met up like 2 days later, and from there, it spawned into this. So, shout out to us for aligning, because you didn't normally go on that day and I didn't normally go at that time, or whatever it was like it just happened in alignment, where though you're doing some fake ass pull-ups and here we are.
I have no pushback to this.
Yeah, because
you got me on pull-ups. I have no pushback.
He like, I said you jumped in, he like, yeah, he got up there and did nothing.
Doing 4 sets or 10 sets of 10.
Yeah, I did 10 sets of 10.
Yeah. You got
and
that.
I haven't done 10 sets of 10 in a minute, but at the time I was blown 10 sets.
I got 3 sets of 10s. That's all I got for you. I'm moving on.
It was something else I wanted to say about the Christmas stuff, but we already pivoted. But yeah, so I guess like as the new year is here for the viewers and the listeners, as of it is, like, I hope that y'all get off to the year that y'all want. I know a lot of people say new year, new me. We always say 1% better. I do feel like time is an illusion. I feel like if it's fucking New Year's Eve, Wednesday, it's still just Thursday the next day. Like, there's no time warp, time lapse where it is fucking we enter a new vortex. It's like, but I do use it as an opportunity for a fresh start. So just figure out what that looks like if you haven't started already. And if you started and you got some resolution, stand on it. Like, don't focus so much on change, but just focus on growth. And I feel like people don't understand, like, people think about change, and you don't have to change. You can literally, most of the time, we are who we are. Like, you were the way you were as a kid. You just grew. So you got a little bit better. You refined yourself. Or you lost a step here. Maybe physically you weighed 50 less pounds when you was 21 than you do at 32. So it's like you ain't as fast as you was. But at the end of the day, it's not really too much change now. I'm not saying that there can't be ultimate shifts where it's like, no, I literally was like this and now I'm like that. For sure, that's a paradigm shift. But when we talk about just a year from December 31st to January 1st, just focus on being better. Just grow. Just focus on development and getting 1% better. And that's my formula. It's just like, doing what you're doing, but better. Like, how can I refine? How can I optimize? How can I develop in a way that allows for me to see incremental changes? It don't have to be drastic. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to cut off everybody, stop answering your phone, change your Instagram name. No, you literally can just say, you know what? I just want to read. I was reading 10 pages. I want to read 15. I was reading 1 book a month. I want to read 2. I was going to the gym 2 times. I want to go 3. So it's just like growing in the areas that you want to grow in and actually putting that growth to the use when it's time to do that. Because I feel like people have these things in a toolbox that they never draw on when it's called upon. It's just like you did all of this self-work, but it's not showing up when it needs to. Nah, like that's what you should be focused on for this year, just growing 1% better.
I definitely get that, but what's your thoughts on, is there a such thing? Because again, like I feel like everybody can be or should be trying to be, all right, 1% because that's any progress better than no progress.
100%.
But at the same time, wouldn't it be some people who would probably do need drastic changes though?
100%. That's so it's like, if we talking about shifts in like habits and behaviors, so when I say change, I'm more so saying as a person, you don't have to change. Changing habits is necessary for growth. So it's like, you can't say that, like people always say that they want something, but the input never matches the outcome that they want. Like you say you want a better body, but you do nothing in the gym to indicate that. You go there, grab content and dip. You follow what I'm saying? You say that you want to be a better spouse, but you're not doing things are like actually working on your communication. Like to say you're a communicator doesn't mean that, because people think because they vocal that they good communicators. Like, because I said it. No, it's like you have to literally refine your communication to say, what is this person's communication style? Like, how do they receive what I'm saying? How can I get through to them? How can I become a better listener in order to become better? So we think about the changes that need to be made, and that's just in one lane and one element. You got to refine different things about yourself, like whatever that looks like, that's the changes. But to your personality, to your development, if it's not character development, like, all right, like I need to be a better communicator, I need to be a better listener, I need to be better, then you don't have to change who you are. Like you don't have to become a different person to grow, but you do have to change your habits to grow. Are you just going to be the same person? If you sit here doing the same shit that you said you wasn't going to do no more, how do you expect to become a different version of yourself,
right,
or a more refined version?
And me and Ricky was actually talking about that, the idea of like transformation.
Yeah,
because I know important. You could speak a lot on it, and I was thinking about myself, whereas like, you know, I always, when again, it is cliche, and whether it's fucking March 1st or January 1st, if you want to start a change, there's no time to do it then right that time. You don't got to wait till the year. But I feel like there is something about that end of the year when you think about the previous year. You know, we conditioned to be like, yeah, next year, let's see how it's gonna be with us. So I'm always just in a reflective state at this time of the year, whatever. But
But to that point though, I feel like, all right, so when I say that the time is an illusion when we switching years, it's more so like people have goals that they set on January 1st, and by December 31st, they think they null and void. Like, fuck, damn, shit, gotta figure something else out. I'm saying that, nigga, if you started on January 1st, 2024, and it's January 1st, 2025, you can continue that goal. Right. Like, you don't have to just throw the fucking goal away. And
it's over. It's done.
And I feel like I seen a quote a while ago that said people overestimate what could be done in a year, underestimate what could be done in 10. But I'll say what could be done in 2, what could be done in 5. So it's like, when you think about it, don't overlook the development and the growth that you sustained because December 31st came about, and now you think January 1st you have to have a whole new list of things to do. Motherfucker, just continue what you said. You
keep working,
do.
Yeah.
Just that's why I mean when I say just like that 1% better, it's like, accomplish the goal. Fuck the timeline. Fuck the time frame. I don't give a fuck if you do it at 25, 30, 35, 40. Accomplish the goal. That has to be your primary goal. To say, you know what? I said I was going to do this and I did it. You know what I mean? It don't have to happen by this date in order for it to be valid. It's like it's valid because you said you wanted to do it and you actually accomplished what you set out to do. So don't let these resolutions hinder you